Welcome to the first ever TORNOG1 full day event. Thanks for being here. I cannot describe all the how amazed I am that you're all here. And from the first meetup, when I expected 5 people and a box of pizzas, to today a full day event and a packed agenda. Thank you so much, everybody. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much to my volunteers, Svetlana, Evgeny, Billy, James, Marcel, and Alex on the program committee. Like so many people, I can't believe I have to name that many names, to be honest, that we're going through. And it took up so much effort to get us here, and hopefully we can all come back for a great day in Tornog 2. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So part of this whole thing is really the mission about why are we here, what is this all about, is that our friends at Nanog are here, and you get to talk with Jonathan Black, the executive director. But really it's about the idea that why don't we have NOGs in Canada? So my mission is to have that Canada needs NOGs. We need NOGs from coast to coast to coast. So if anyone wants to start one in Yellowknife, and you're seeing this on YouTube later, I'll come. Whitehorse as well. I don't know about Nunavut. We'll see how travel goes, kind of thing, right? But maybe the Arista guys can get one going in Vancouver. So really, if this is a community event, I would like to go make sure that we have NOGs and we have a room of our own. And that's what today's about, is a room of our own. But we wouldn't have a room of our own if it wasn't for our great sponsors. So right at the top is Torix. Torix is our gold sponsor, and they're actually a founding sponsor as well. They sponsor for all 3 events. Thank you so much, Torix, for your support. Another founding sponsor as well that was there from the beginning was Nokia. So thank you so much for being here as well from the moment you grew us from the pizza box as well to here on stage. Thank you so much. Another new but true and trusted partner of ours, the Arista, also joined us at Silver. So thank you so much, Arista, and thanks for bringing the team. And a very big one, I'll talk about this after, is Telehouse Canada has really joined us to really bring this message of a room of our own. Telehouse is not only our swag sponsor, so you'll see them on the t-shirts, but as well as the social. And the social, I have to tell you up front, is quite a financial commitment, especially for something that they weren't sure is exactly going to happen. So thanks so much for the trust and the support, Telehouse. Hopefully, for the next few weeks, not to hear from me so much. And then finally, my great friends from NTT Data as a sponsor as well, the bronze sponsor. So thanks so much for being a community sponsor. So about the social. So it's about like a 5-minute walk away, about in the north side of the street. This is what it's all about. Let's have a full tentacle day and let's decompress later with a little bit of a beverage. There's food and beverage there available for you. So it's about a 5-minute walk. It's also on the website as well if you want to get there. It's really close by. We're going to be starting at 6 o'clock sharp. So if the lightning talks go over, it'll just be me. Feel free to leave. I'll make sure that they get recorded. Don't worry. Yeah. So the thing about this is all about participation. We have a room here today for you to be here, to be involved. So make sure, if there's time with our speakers, we have a tight agenda, but make sure you can go up to the middle and ask questions there. Otherwise, grab them in the hallway. Make sure you ask questions. Get involved and learn from these speakers because, yes, it'll be on YouTube later, but this is your time to be here with them. So make sure you take advantage of that. But of course, we don't necessarily have a code of conduct published, but of course, be respectful, people. Hear ideas, maybe attack the idea, not the person. Try to be respectful of people of every different background. And then finally, if you would like to keep the conversation going, if you would like to be in real time, make sure that you join our Slack. It's available if you click the community link on our website, and we'll be happy to keep talking about conversations like this as we go forward. And I'm trying to go fast. I got a lot of slides here. So I worked really, really hard with Marcel and Alex and the program committee and Evgeny, working with the speakers, to make sure that this agenda has a balance. We don't want you to come here and just hear BGP, 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 cloud, cloud, cloud. We make sure that we have talks about fiber. We have regional concerns. We have regional people from operators coming in to talk about their stories. So make sure that you go and speak for them, because you might not see them on a bigger stage somewhere else. Take advantage of that. So, and thank you so much to our speakers. It's quite a big thing that we actually were able to fold the agenda, and you guys trusted in us to travel in. We have people coming from Europe. We have people from Dallas. It's really, really appreciative that you take your time and do it on your own dime to do this. This is really impressive. And then finally, in the afternoon, we have a workshop about automation, gRPC, observability. If you haven't already signed up, we have about 15 more slots. If you go to the registration desk and we just take your names, after we hit about 12 or 15, we'll stop there. But it's in the afternoon. We have signage upstairs. When you go to the escalator, turn right. It'll be from 1:30 until about 5 o'clock. So when we talk about NOGs, we are part of that NANOG umbrella. Sometimes you might not realize it, how often NANOG goes to the US, but we are part of North America too. So we are here in Toronto. This is a room of our own, but we still are part of that greater agenda. So luckily, Jonathan Black has joined us here as Executive Director of NANOG. And so if you want to learn more about what NANOG is and how we fit in that umbrella, you can have a conversation with Jonathan outside. So what is NANOG? It's really about an operator-run, vendor-neutral event that allows for really technical talks. It's supposed to be educational and community-driven. And sorry, there's a lot of text. I won't be able to speak it all. You can get the slides later. So NANOG has been going. I was recently with people, and every time NANOG goes there, and someone's like, yeah, I was there in the 90s. They're like, what were you doing at the first NANOG? I'm like, I don't know. I was in elementary school, so I wasn't really doing much at the first NANOGs. But it's all about, like, they have technical workshops, tutorials, birds of feather. We actually had a birds of feather about NOGs in Dallas, and that was very helpful. Fort Worth, depending if you're going to get pedantic about it. Beer and Gear, Peering Forum. NANOG is an amazing show. Then I think, and I don't want to announce it, that they might be coming back in the next couple years, either to this region or maybe on the other side of the continent. So, about content. Each NANOG community, each NANOG event is run by the program committee. I actually recently joined the program committee for NANOG, so if you say, damn, I missed my chance for TORNOG1, we have something coming up in June in Bellevue and as well as in Miami. If you'd like to get involved, reach out to me and I'd love to have you on stage representing our local community. So there's a link there if you want to get in touch or just poke me later. As well as NANOG recently updated their website, so now if you want to look, there's a treasure trove of information. I always reference it, that obscure segment writing talk when we weren't sure if this thing was going to happen, all the way to now where this is definitely a sure thing. You can now easily search on NANOG to get all this information, the abstracts, the slides. It's an amazing information. I've used it pretty much my entire career. And of course, there's an email list. If you love to debate about this thing or that thing, it's a great place to do it. Sometimes threads go on and on and on, and people are really, really active on this community. So you want to join, make sure you get involved there. So finally, in terms of what I was saying, they are coming to Bellevue and at the 1st of June to the 3rd. Miami, I'll probably be in Miami. If you guys want to do a little salsa, a little bachata, I'm ready to go when we get there. And then I'm from the East Coast. I'm originally from New Brunswick, although I consider myself more of a, yeah, exactly, New Brunswick love. But I've lived in Toronto for about 16 years now. So Boston's going to be in February. So I'm ready. I'm a Maritimer. I'm ready to go. I don't know about you guys, but I'd love to see you there. And then finally, Jonathan Black has a little table over there, and he's got some swag ready to go. If you want to get ready, get some content and some stickers, feel free to get it. And with that, that's pretty much it. Let's get the show rolling. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody.